Alright, here we are everybody. Welcome back once again. I know I haven't been uploading on YouTube quite as much recently, but I figure streaming on certain days has been quite a bit of work, and doing streams and doing videos in the same evening would take a lot of time, and I just don't have the right amount of time for that kind of stuff. However, I will, of course, try to stay up to date on all sorts of news and stuff, and I'll even start posting stuff from my any interesting stuff from my streams that pop up, just to make, just to fill in the gaps and give you guys something to watch. And for those of you who haven't already followed me on Twitch, I use the same username as I use here, Immortals96. Please consider giving me a follow. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and even sometimes during the week if I find the time or just feel like running a stream, I'll stream during the evenings on those days as well. For now, it's limited to evenings, which might not be the most convenient time for some people, and I'm sorry about that. But for now, it's the only times I really have to stream where I can have the least amount of interruptions or least chance of, something coming about. Anyhow, so today, as you can see, we are playing Hexposed Clown. So, speaking of keeping you guys up to date on the news, I don't know, for those of you who haven't heard already, in the latest dev Q&A, which unfortunately didn't have a whole lot of information for the most part, but they did drop one little nugget of interesting info. They've announced that currently, at this moment, they are doing play testing of certain changes to Clown. Now, this could imply either a small change, like some buffs, but I don't think it is, just because of the fact that they're actually going through and play testing it themselves. If it was just a simple numbers change for Clown, that would be one thing, but I think that in the mid-chapter patch after this next chapter, I think we'll be seeing a full Clown rework. Now, he'll probably have a lot of similarities to his current self. I imagine he will in that regard, but they say that based on his pick rate, he's one of the least picked killers in the game, and that's how they usually decide what killers are in need of a rework or change the most, and that's how they prioritize. Clown definitely fits the bill. To many people, he is considered the worst killer in the entire game, and he's been considered that way for a while now. I think ever since Freddy's rework, I believe he's been considered the worst killer in the game. But yeah, I think it's been around that time. So he's been on the bottom for a while. And, I'm perfectly okay with him being buffed, I really hope they do something interesting with him, because currently his major issue is that he's a decent chaser, but he's not a great chaser. And the problem with that is he has zero map pressure of any kind in his kit. And for a chasing killer, he's not that good at it, compared to other killers like, say, Huntress or Hag, who can, like, demolish you in a chase if you're not careful. Clown, on the other hand, he's just kind of stuck in limbo. So hopefully that gets adjusted for him soon, and hopefully it turns out to be like a Freddy/Doctor style rework, because those reworks have gone fantastic. They've introduced really good characters into the meta of the game. It has made it to where more killers feel like they're viable for higher ranked play. I mean, if Clown somehow makes it up there with them, I will hand it to Behavior. They are finally starting to knock it out with their reworks. But we'll have to just wait and see. Alright, looks like we have a med kit. 2 med kits. Nothing too huge. Alright, perfect. Well, let's hope this works out. Clown's already not a very good killer to begin with, and I'm running a very, very niche build here. Alright. Well, as of today, there's only 8 days left until the 4th anniversary live stream for Dead by Daylight. It's going to be a very interesting time. Because they've been hinting really strongly at this new licensed killer. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, just because as those of you know, licensed killers I kind of have mixed feelings about them. I more find them to be negative for the game than good for the game in a way. Sure, they bring money to the game, which is always good. It helps them grow and expand and able to do more for it. That is true. And in that regard, they're good for it. But as for the killer players, they tend to be let's just be blunt here. Licensed killers have a history of being quite weak. Got it. Well, at least we got some use out of that. Oh, do forgive me, I haven't warmed up today. Just trying to finish this vid up. So you guys have something to watch. Someone's being that was distracting. I was about to say someone's being annoying on purpose. There you are. You didn't think I'd notice. Ah. Calm spirit, eh? You realize I don't have to break for it. Oh, insta-heal. She went around the gas. I hate how safe all the pallets on this map are. And the game is like the worst map in the game for Devour Hope. It's hard to get 32. It's hard to get the distance away from the hook you need for stacks. I can't really dedicate to this chase as much as I want to. Well, that was potato. Thanks for wasting that pallet for me. I appreciate. So there goes another one of my totems. So let's see if it was the one I wanted to go or the one I didn't want to go. Ooh, dead hard. I didn't hit her with the gas, so she still had dead hard. Good on her. I'm not sure why they're playing this way though. It doesn't seem like they're gonna get much out of playing like this. Man, I just can't throw clown bottles. Alright. She's exhausted, so no dead hard, no live, none of that. Okay. I swear this feels almost like head-on bait. Oh well. I heard someone behind me. I'm used to reloading faster. I usually use the cork stopper. I kind of wish hitting people with the bottles did more than just give you extra blood points. Seems like a waste. I will say, probably should get used to this, not get used to this exhaustion add-on. I just have a strong feeling, based on how they've been handling killer add-ons, that the exhaustion bottles will no longer exist after his change. So this guy's just throwing. Or just slugging. I don't really have much respect for that. It's not like I'm playing, I don't know, quote-unquote Forever Freddy or something. I'm just playing clown. It's kind of funny. The game is just one of those maps where it doesn't matter if I'm playing Survivor or Killer, I just don't like the map. It just feels terrible. Oh, that was a bad throw. Yeah, there was no point throwing that. What the? So dark on this map now. Bottled time. So that's 2 powerful medkit items. Seems like maybe a Survivor Friends situation. I have no more bottles to slow her down. I gotta reload. She's just gonna keep throwing pallet after pallet. I can't stick around. And my perk build has been pretty much dismantled. Don't know if Devour Hope's still up or not, but it doesn't really much matter if it is. Actually, it looks like it is, but I can't get stacks of it, so what's the point? Well, they did all the gens upstairs, which means the only gens now are downstairs, right? Yeah. I'm gonna break this. Just had to make sure she didn't have dead heart or something. I haven't played my clown much since the sensitivity change. I'm not used to it. I'm starting to get used to it with other killers, but some killers I need time to practice it with. Once Hillbilly gets fixed and I can actually feel like playing him again, it's going to be an interesting time. Went the wrong way. Yeah, they're probably gonna get all the gens done. Wow. Interesting. Now the guy doesn't feel like throwing. That or he was just trying to BM me with his decisive. Alright. May as well break that pallet in a second. Man, this hook distribution up here is ridiculous. Let's break that. Since the gens are pretty far away, I might just be able to get this last Devour Hope stack. Stack because they're too close. Got him. Dude, it's so dark in this map. I can barely see what I'm doing. Shit, clown, provide some illumination. I gave you a skin that makes your whole body glow. Ah, there it is. No one escapes death. Someone's there. Wow, and Hatch is right here too. Can't really do anything except guard this guy. Alright. Thought I heard something. There. Sorry, Kate, I gave you way too many chances at the start. Well, at least the no-way backup paid off. Ironically, this build even makes no-way weaker just because there's so many totems that most of your totems will get cleansed just because they see them as hexes. And then that means there's only 2 totems in total that are dull if Haunted Grounds gets cleansed, that is. It's not too bad. These guys weren't the most optimal of survivors, to put it lightly. I forgot to switch to a killer challenge. Huh, red ranks. Yeah, 2 med kits for healing. Quick and quiet, dance with me, lithe. Oh, that's filthy. Oh, that combo is absolute filth. those of you who are not sure, quick and quiet means when you're not on cooldown with it, if you vault something or go into a locker fast, it makes no noise, so the killer doesn't hear anything, and you don't get, and obviously they don't get a notification that you vaulted. Hush. Sorry, my dogs are not liking the fact that they're in the kennel right now. But yeah, and then Dance With Me makes it to where, on a cooldown basis, if you oh, here we go. On a cooldown basis as well, when you vault over something, you leave no scratch marks for a few seconds, which is huge. But especially with quick and quiet, because they won't know if the killer didn't see you do it. They not only don't know you're vaulted, but you're leaving no scratches. Ace, no, lay down. Sorry about that. And then Lithe, obviously, Lithe is where and then using Lithe with that combo, you vault over something and you're just gone. You get so much distance without leaving any scratch marks of any kind. It's absolutely insane. Sure, it's a 3-perk investment, but it basically makes it's the most difficult thing for the killer to track in the entire game. In most cases, it'll probably result in you getting an instant escape, unless the killer saw you where you were going. But if the killer didn't see you, you're basically home free. It's kind of dirty. Alright, so we got one Claudette with a toolbox. That's the only item. Alright, not too bad. Alright. Round 2. Let's see if maybe... Excuse me. Let's hopefully get a map that's not the game and allows for me to maybe get Devour Hope to work this time. Last round I got so close to activating it, but you know, there's so many times where, since it's a 2-level map, the map design is very small. That's kind of a downside to all these new map designs they're coming out with. I mean, none of them are as small as the game is, but it's like, it makes Devour Hope a bit harder to get stacked up just because it requires a fair distance in order to get stacks. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Where are you? Oh, hello. Basically, that's how you play Clown and Freddy, if you want to get loops like that. Seems like it might be a half-decent survivor. They didn't throw down the pallet immediately at the first sign of trouble. She had no idea where I went. Perfect. Wow, first gen's done already. Dude, what are these hook placements? She's gonna get off. Great. Just what I needed today. People running their limpy sabotage nonsense. Oh, now you got no exhaustion perk. What are you gonna do now? Hope you didn't have dead hard. Well, at least they burnt some decent charges getting that hook sabotaged. But I lost a lot of time, so it was not even remotely a question of whether it was a good trade-off for me. And of course my Devour Hope got cleansed first. Yeah, that went too far. I thought maybe. I don't have time to piss with this guy. I shouldn't have taken that chase. It's hard to keep track of them in there. So let's just throw that over here. Got a couple injuries. Kick this so I have a little bit more time. Oh, wow. What the f... Discombobulated. Yeah, this is a Survivor Friends team, I think. I mean, it's possible they're not and they're just a good group of randoms, but when gens go this fast, it's usually Survivor Friends. Especially when none of them appear to be afraid of the killer for any sort of reason. Well, at least I got some value out of this. I can still get some value out of this. Throw that god pallet. Okay. Nice. Got a little bit of pressure off Haunted Grounds there. That combo's not too bad. Not very great, but not very bad. Good thing I have exhaustion bottles. I wish the fire didn't sound so much like footsteps. I swear they sound very, very alike. Alright. Pallets down. Ooh. Got some testes on you, mate. Ooh, perfect. Hopefully that's enough. It was. They're healing really fast, though. That was a totem being cleansed. So Noed's probably not going to be making any appearances today. Hi. I should have hit her with a bottle. Oh, never mind. Yeah, see, definitely Survivor Friends. How'd you like that bottle? Oh, there goes Hex Retribution. Alright, there's 2 over there. 1 person this way. There we go. My last ult totem's gonna leave, so no Ed will not be activating. These guys are coordinated, they do totems, they do gens quick, yeah. So I'm gonna firmly believe that this is 90% of Survivor Friends. Now what? Really? I'm just coming too early is the problem. I'm gonna slug her because she's probably got DS. And there's someone on this gen. Or they were. There's not much I can do anymore. Yeah, DS. Gotta love it. Saying that that perk carries people is an understatement. Maps like this with tons of pallets. It's kind of absurd. See, and that's the problem right there. There's too many pallets. There shouldn't be enough pallets that you can just waste them and the gens will get done before you run out. That just shouldn't be a thing. You want to incorporate skill-based gameplay into your Dead by Daylight, get rid of that. I mean, look how many pallets she had in this small area. And they were strong pallets too. Clown can shorten loops, it's the only reason he's able to catch them. And even then, he still can't do it in a timely manner, which is the real problem. It doesn't matter if you can stop the loop as a killer. Trapper can stop any loop in the game, so if by stopping loops was the only thing you needed, well, then he would be a god tier character, but he's not, because he doesn't do it in a timely fashion. He is way too slow. Right. She's exhausted now. They're gonna sab at whatever hook I try to go to. No, maybe not. I think she's dead. Nope, no, not yet. She's not. Alright, well, there's only 2 of them. If I had saved the best for last, this would be perfect. Because I have to play very defensively right now. And this fire barrel's not helping things. You don't have an exhaustion perk. Get off me, Bill. Don't make me laugh. Alright, 2 out of 4. Not too bad considering how rough this situation was. Plus, this isn't a very optimal build to help with the clown. So I really can't expect much better. I kicked 5 pallets in total that game. That's kind of crazy. Which means they only use like 5-6 pallets or so, give or take. Anyhow, that brings our little clown adventures to a close. I can't wait to cover his future change / rework or whatever it is that it's going to be. Hopefully it's something interesting because Clown really needs it, we all know. And my dogs are whining, so I better get to them before they have to, you know, before they drive me insane here. But yeah, down in the comments, what do you guys think the Clown's rework might be? Or what would you like to see in the Clown's rework? What do you think he truly needs to be effective? With that in mind, I'll close this video here. Thank you all for watching. Just a quick reminder, I do stream on Twitch on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and sometimes during the week. If you all wish to follow me there, it's the same username as I have here, Immortals96. I hope to see you all there, and have a good day. Hey everyone, peace.